Hello students, in this video I am going to explain a new chapter, that is probability. What do we mean by probability? In day-to-day life we will use the word probability, doubt, most probably, chances, a 50-50 chance, like that words we will get. It means a probability means it may come or it may not be, or a probably means maybe. We can say the word use maybe. So like that, probably and maybe, doubt and chances, these all are a outcome which is a possible outcome, we can say. So if I toss a coin, it may come tail or it may come head. Okay, so we can say that probably we can get a tail or probably we can get a head. So that probably we can say in Kannada andazu. Okay, so we can guess it, we can guess the which outcome can come. So that's why that is the probability. Here one formula is there to get the probability of any event can happen, that will be P of E gives us, P of E means the probability of that event, event means the what things we are getting. So that gives number of trials in which the event happened, the divided by the total number of trials. Okay, or else another one, the number of favorable outcomes divided by total outcomes. Just I told, if I toss a coin we may get head or tail. So here I am tossing a single coin. So then single coin having only one head. So then probability of getting one head out of how many outcomes? So here we may get two outcomes, one tail and one head. So out of two outcomes we may get one head. So then probability of getting tail will be what? So tail will be, that is also 1 out of 2, because here total outcomes are 2 and favorable outcome is 1. Or else coming to your formula, the number of trials in which event happened, the which event we need, here we need head, here we need tail, and the total number of trials, 2 trials, those are here head or tail, head or tail. Out of head or tail we are getting here head, out of head or tail we are getting here tail. Okay, so understood the concept. So like that you may get the dice, cards. Okay, so in this chapter here they given few activities, along with those activities we have to find the probability of that event which they mentioned. So directly going to the exercise. The first question, in a cricket match a batswoman hits a boundary 6 times out of 30 balls she plays. Find the probability that she did not hit a boundary. See, out of 30 balls she hitting 6 boundaries, then which are remaining will be not hit the boundary. So 30 minus 6, the totally 24 she didn't hit the boundary. That probability you have to find out of 30. So write it here. First given things, total balls are 30, boundary hits are 6, and not boundary hits will be 30 minus 6, so that will be 24. Okay, now the probability, which probability we need? The probability of not hit boundary. So then we have to write like this, our trials, number of trials happen. Okay, so what happens, which are not hitting the boundary, those are our number. So number of not hit boundaries are how many? 24 out of total how many balls? Out of 30 balls. Okay, so 24 by 30 is our required probability. So if it is divisible, so you can divide it. See, 6 4 za 6 5 za. So P of E, the event which is that event not hit the boundary is that our event. So P of E equal to 4 by 5. So this is our answer. I think now you got some idea. So let's solve the next one. The second question, 1500 families with 2 children were selected randomly. The following data were recorded. Here they given number of girls in the family. If 2 girls, how many families are there? 475 families are there. The girl is 1, 814 families are there. There is no girl in 211 families. Compute the probability of family chosen at random having first one, probability of getting 2 girls, probability of getting 1 girl, probability of getting not girl, means no girl. So let's find those probabilities. So first, total families, how many they mentioned? 1500. Once you cross check, add them. 5 plus 4 plus 9, 9 plus 1, 10. Carry 1, 7 plus 1, 8, 8 plus 1, 9 plus 1, 10. Carry 1. So here you will get, that will be 4 plus 8, 12, 12 plus 3, it will be 15. So 1500. Okay. So it means out of 1500 only they counted the 2 girl family, 1 girl family and 0 girl family. So let's find the probability of getting 2 girls, that is the number of families having 2 girls. How many are there? 475. 475 out of total families 1500. Okay, so you can simplify it and keep in the reduced form also, or else keep like this only fraction, that is 475 by 1500. Okay, next the probability of getting 1 girl. So those are number of families having 1 girl. How many are there? 814. 814 divided by 1500. Okay, and last one, the probability of no girl, that is how many are there? 211. So 211 divided by 1500. The number of families not having a girl, that is 211, and total families will be 1500. So here we will get the probability of no girl is 211 by 1500. And the still question is there. Also check whether the sum of these probabilities is 1. So if you add these 3 probabilities, you will get here 1. So let's check it. Adding all 3 probabilities, 475 divided by 1500 plus 814 divided by 1500 plus 211 divided by 1500. So the denominator is same, no need of taking the LCM, that is 1500, and if you add these 3 again you will get 1500. So it will be 1500 ones are 1500 ones are, so here you will get 1. So after adding all 3's probability you will get here 1. The third question, refer example number 5, section 14.4, chapter number 14. Find the probability that a student of that the class was born in August. So open the page number 114, example number 5. Okay, here out of 40 students chart they given. So in that we have to find the student born in August. How many students are there here? Total, if you read this bar graph, here you will get total 6 students born in August. So probability of students born in August, you have to find here the number of students born in August are total 6 divided how many total students? Those are 40. So simplify this, 2 3s are 2 20s are, so our answer will be 3 by 20. Okay, so the probability of student born in August, so we will get 3 out of 20 or else 6 out of 40. Okay, this is our required answer. Fourth question, 3 coins are tossed simultaneously 200 times with the following frequencies of different outcomes. Here out of 200 they got 3 times head, those are 23, 2 times head are 72, 1 time head is 75, no head is 28. If the 3 coins are simultaneously tossed again, compute the probability of 2 heads coming up. Okay, so here how much is there? 2 heads coming up is 72. So 72 divided by total times are 200. Okay, 72 by 200 is our answer. Probability of getting 2 heads equal to frequency of 2 heads. How much? 72 divided by total. How many times they tossed? They tossed 200. So 72 by 200 is our answer. So simplify this. How much? With 8. 8 9s are 8 2s are and 5s are. So our answer will be 9 by 25 times. Okay, so probability of getting 2 heads is 9 by 25. Fifth question. An organization selected 2400 families at random and surveyed them to determine a relation between income level and the number of vehicles in a family. The information gathered is listed below here. They given this table, vehicles per family. Okay, so first, 0 vehicle in less than 7,000 income monthly, those are 10. Okay, like that. The income between 7,000 to 10,000, 0 families and 0 bikes, you can say. Okay, and 0 families are there, have 0 bikes, and 10,000 to 13,000 having one family which is not having the bike. Okay, next 13,000 to 16,000, 2 families are not having the bike, and above 16,000 only one family is not having the bikes. So here one vehicle having 160, 305, 535, 469, 579. Okay, respect to the income. So like that, 2 vehicles and above 2 vehicles having families are listed here. Suppose a family is chosen. Find the probability that the family chosen is earning 10,000 to 13,000 per month and owning exactly 2 vehicles. So here check it, 10,000 to 13,000, owing 2 vehicles. How many are there? 29. Out of how many families? Out of 2,400. So our answer will be 29 by 2,400. So here only I am writing, but you don't write the answer in your textbook. Okay, so you write it neatly in your notes by referring our PDF notes which I given in the description box. Next, earning 16,000 or more per month and owning exactly one vehicle. So 60,000 or more, okay, amount, and having only one vehicle, that is 579 families. 579 families out of 2,400. Next, earning less than 700, per month and does not own any vehicle. Those are how many? 10 are there. So here is our answer, 10 by 2,400. So if it is possible to divide it. 0 by 0 cancelled. 1 by 240. So our answer will be 1 by 240. Earning 13,000 to 16,000 here per month and owning more than 2 vehicles. So 13 to 40,000, more than 2 vehicles. Those are 25. Answer is 25 by 2,400. Okay. So if possible, divide them. See here, 25 ones are 25, 9s are 225 and 6. So our answer will be 1 by 96. Next, owning not more than one vehicle. Okay, not more than one vehicle means 1 or 0 also you can consider. So not more than one vehicle will be, here you have to add these all. So after you adding, here you will get 2062 divided by 2,400. So dividing by 2, it will get 1031 divided by 1200 is your answer. The next question, refer the table number 14.7, chapter number 14. find the probability of that a student obtained less than 20% in the mathematics test, and second one, find the probability that student obtained marks 60 or above. Here in page number 118, the table number 14.7, see here what we need less than 20%, means 20 marks. Those are 7 students are there out of 90. So our answer will be 7 out of total 90 students. Okay, next, probability of getting 60 or above. Again see the table, 60 and above means 60 to 70 and 70 and above. So those are 15 and 8, means 15 plus 8 it will be 23. So 23 out of 90 students. So our probability will be 23 divided by 90. Okay, so these two are our required probabilities. The seventh one, to know the opinion of the students about subject statistics, a survey of 200 students was conducted. The data is recorded in the following table. Here, liked students are 135 and disliked students are 65. Now find the probability that a student chosen at random who likes statistics and who does not like it. Okay, so here very simple, 200 are there. So like will be 135 out of 200 and dislike will be 65 by 200. So we have to write in the form of probability. So probability of like statistics will be 135 by 200. Okay, so both are divisible by 5, so divide it by 5. 5 2s are 10 and remaining 3 it will be 7. 5 7s are 35. Okay, here 5 4s are and 0, so our answer will be 27 by 40. And probability of does not like it, how many are there? 65 are there out of 200. Okay, so 65 means 5 1s are 5 3s are 5 40s are, so it will be 13 by 40 is our answer. 8th question, refer question number 2, exercise 14.2. What is the empirical probability that an engineer lives? First one, less than 7 km from her place of work. Second one, more than or equal to 7 km from her place. Third one, within half kilometer from her place of work. So opening the exercise 14.2. So in the page number 112, exercise 14.2. Okay, so here they given the distance of the residence of the engineer to the workplaces. Okay, so first thing we have to find the who are less than 7 kilometers. So count them, 1 2 3 4. So you shouldn't count the 7 because you have to find the less than 7. Okay, so 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so 9 engineers are there less than 7 kilometers. See, probability of less than 7 kilometers are 9 are there out of 40. See, total 40 are there, already 9 are here over, then the others will be more than or equal to 7. So 40 minus 9 it will be 31 divided by 40. So out of 40. So it will be our second probability that more or equal to 7 kilometer. Then probability of within half kilometer, nobody is there. It will be 0 by 40. So our answer will be 0, which is not possible, or you can say impossible probability. So this is our required answer. 9th one and 10th one are for your practice. Okay, those are activities you have to do yourself with the help of your friends and teachers. So 11th one, 11 bags of wheat flour, each marked 5 kg, actually contained the following weights of the flour: 4.97, 5.07, 5, 5.08, 5.03, 5, 5.06, 5.08, 4.98, 5.04, 5.07, 5. Find the probability that any of these bags chosen at random containing more than 5 kg of flour. So count here which are having more than 5. 1, 2, 3. So you shouldn't count 5 because it is more than 5 you need. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So total 7 out of how many? 11. The probability of getting more than 5 kg of flour will be 7 divided by total are 11. So 7 out of 11 is our answer. 12th one. Again you have to go back to the exercise 14.2. You have asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the concentration of the sulfur dioxide in the air in parts per million of a certain city for 30 days. Using this table, find the probability of the concentration of the sulfur dioxide in the internal 0.12 to 0.16 on any of these days. Okay, so how to count in which days there will be particles are there 0.12 to 0.16 intervals. So in page number 113, open the exercise 14.12 and fifth question. Here particles they given 0.12 to 0.16. Okay, so you shouldn't count the 0.16. Below you have to count. Here 0.12 is there and 0.1 to 0.13. You have to count like this, not 12, 13. Okay, so 1, 2, no more are there, so only 2. So probability of given event equal to 2 by 30. So 2 ones are 2, 15s are. So our final answer will be 1 by 15. In last question 13, in question number 1 of exercise 14.2, again you have to go back 14.2 you have asked to prepare a frequency distribution table regarding the blood groups 30 students of a class. Use this table to determine the probability that a student of this class selected at random has blood group of AB. So in page number 112, exercise 14.2, here 30 students are they given. Okay, so in this how many having the blood group AB? Check it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, total 3 students are there out of 30. Then getting the probability of blood group AB will be 3 out of 30. So dividing it, 3 ones are 3 tens are. So our answer will be 1 by 10. Okay, so this is our final answer. So it completes your probability chapter. Thank you.